right, kids, I want you to gather around close now. I want to tell you something
Keep devil up under my feet. 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 Some devils out looking like you. Some devils out looking like me. Keep devil up under my feet. Keep devil up under my feet. Life good, yeah, life great. That's my food, that's my plate. Watch your shoes, that's my cake. Old news, like my space. Say y'all snooze, and I'm wait. Got no clue why y'all hate. In that case, I'ma let you see the stunt show. And you go out to be sitting in the front row. No time for it when you're in the time for it. 4 fours in the phone, headed to the phone. Showtime, late show, y'all niggas born. Y'all tell them good night, I tell them good morning. Bad as hell, but she make me feel heavenly. Jezebel, but the text said Melanie. She get what it's here, what she see to let it be. I plan to see, but I swear that bitch never leave. Y'all know the devil at work. Don't let the devil at work. The devil disguises your niggas will pop up and smoke you and pay for the hearse. So I don't play with these verses. I want 2 10, say bitch, I'm a murk. Gotta keep the devil under my shoes so he can get a good view of these loot. Keep devil up under my feet. 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 Some devils out looking like you. Some devils out looking like me. Keep devil up under my feet. Keep devil up under my feet.
All right, kids, I want you to gather around close now. I want to tell you something
Look, see demons in the room, yeah. Probably some nigga in your crew, yeah, yeah. Looking at Jules, yeah. Waiting on day a nigga lose, yeah, yeah. Drinking out booze, nigga, yeah, cheers, but I can hear the booze, yeah, yeah. Gotta pick choose, damn, with the devil, you gon' need some big shoes, yeah, yeah. So step, be ahead of these niggas, don't be scared of these niggas. He ain't eat crumb like the rest of these niggas. I ain't finna be done, break bread with these niggas. I don't know you, you don't know me. And why you call me bro, nigga? We don't never speak. I can smell the bullshit, nigga, where you going? Before you kid rock, nigga, let me see your horn. Also, pocket full of guapo, nacho, doper than Pablo Chapo, drip need a poncho. Hair nigga would if they could, you think it's all good, but you gotta watch sugar if you pop though. Sending them shots to your BM, taking shots at your BM, no love, man, they really wanna be him. Gotta pick a team like a GM. Devil when you see him, and keep the nigga under your feet. Keep devil up under my 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 feet. Some devils out looking like you. Some devils out looking like me. Keep devil up under my feet. 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 Keep devil up under my feet.
Don't trip. We okay. Okay. Oh man. Oh my gosh. My bad. My bad, fam. Yo, my bad, family. I don't know what my computer was just going all the way off the wall. Let me close some of these tabs. But listen, in the meantime, between time, man, thank y'all. Thank y'all for tapping in, tuning in to another episode of Rich Rhetoric, man. Family, we are here. We are here. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Okay, we got that. Let's see. Let's see what my camera's doing. Man. What the fuck, man? Let's see. What the fuck is that about? Okay. Yeah, let's try to let my camera catch up. But listen, in the meantime, between time, man, thank y'all for tapping in. You know how it go. Got a good show for y'all tonight, man. Got some good topics. First, let me remove this off the screen. And y'all know what it is. As y'all come in, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for all the people who subscribed, man. Great show. We had a great show last weekend. Speaking of the show last weekend, right? What I was saying, I'll go ahead and just wrap up this fucking Chris Rock, right? We spoke about the Chris Rock, Will Smith. Wrap this up real quick. If you listen to me on the last show, I spoke about it. So I spoke about it, right? I spoke about it on the last show, and we admitted that it was the wrong move for Chris Rock to do to go up there, and then it comes out shit one day this week, I think yesterday or something, that Jada Smith wishes Will Smith didn't do it, or she didn't expect him to go do it, or she's pretty much trying to get herself away from the whole slap. Like, yeah, this man went up there and slapped the shit out of Chris Rock, and it ain't what I wanted him to do. So, and that's what I'm saying about that tough guy protect. We gotta protect our women, and yeah, you're right. We gotta protect our women. But then when you do shit like that, and then the women fall back and say, "Look, I don't know why he did that. I don't know why that nigga went up and slapped Chris Rock. I didn't tell him to do it," and that's the shit I'm talking about, man. But I'm all Chris Rock and Will Smith out, man. So fuck it, man. Let's move on. Let's move on, family. I guess some more housekeeping business is I did a show about the California Reparations Task Force, right? Long show, a couple shows, two shows on it, right? So just the update is that legislation was passed. So now the California Reparations Task Force, they got the bill passed, they voted on it, and they got it passed to where they figured out the lineage side of it, right? And a lot of people said, man, we was hating. Man, y'all ADOS people was hating, and y'all just American descendants of slaves just being greedy, and y'all just, you know what I'm saying? And people was making it seem like this was this niche thing that was just online. But the state of California spoke. They voted that the people should be eligible for reparations in America are the descendants of American slavery. Black people that descend from American slavery. So definitely want to clap it up, man. Definitely got to clap it up for California. Hopefully other states, hopefully this will get the ball rolling with other states. Let me share this video though. Let me share this video and let's get it. I'll let this one. I got a couple videos to share with y'all tonight. So let's play this one first. All right, let's play this one. Let me mute up and we'll play this one first.
In a 5-4 vote, the California Task Force has agreed that those that are descendants of free and enslaved Black people who were in the United States in the 19th century will be eligible for state compensation. The hours-long debate was sometimes testy and emotional. The task force members, most of whom can trace their heritage back to slavery in the U.S., they also debated on how it would be dispersed. In 2020, Governor Gavin Newsom signing legislation creating the task force, making California the only state to move ahead with a plan and a mission to study the institution of slavery and its harmful effects. Reparation efforts at the federal level, they've gone nowhere, but cities and universities, they are taking up the issue. I was thinking that this is a really good thing, and California could kind of be like a case study to kind of see, what can happen and how we can get this going for the federal government. I think the biggest thing is how it will be dispersed, whether it will be money or whether it will be land or, what we can kind of look forward to. But I definitely think this is a step in the right direction. And, I hope that other states will kind of catch on.
Yeah, I'm aligned in that. Right now, there's no compensation plan slated. So they are speculating that maybe free college education, helping business owners, maybe helping purchase homes. We do have an example of this as of last year, though. The descendants of Willa and Charles Henry.
Yeah, all of that's good. All of that's good, brother. I understand and hear everything that the brother is saying. Yeah, just cut the check, though. Make sure we cut the check. I understand. Yeah, man. Schools. Yeah. We need the education. Cool. Housing. I hear. Cut the check. Cut the check. We'll figure that out. Let's make sure we cut the check. But like I said, I still want to salute California and salute to the people in the media that's covering this shit, man.
Or Charles Booth, rather, excuse me. Their descendant, their great-great-grandson was awarded their house over in Manhattan Beach. So there is a precedence here in California, and it seems like they want to lead the charge in making sure reparations are given out.
Rodney, we follow the story of Bruce's Beach here on Fox News Black Report, but I am looking at this a little bit differently. I've never been a big fan of reparations movements. I haven't seen one yet that really blew me away. Illinois was one of the first states to do it, and it was a loan program. Same here. I believe that there's going to be someone that benefits from this program, and it's not really going to be African Americans. So one reason why a lot of people are upset, because this program excludes a large amount of Black people, those who came from East and West Africa and the Caribbean. So that makes up about 178,000 people. And so how is it really closing the racial wealth gap if all Black Americans are not included?
Glad you asked, my fair-skinned sister. Glad you asked that. I am. I mean, definitely. Let me close some of this out. I'm glad she asked that. But how it closes the wealth gap is you have to think the majority of Black people in America are American descendants of slavery. Yes, you have the Caribbean brothers and sisters, the African brothers and sisters that has migrated over here, and cool. But if the Black Americans descendants of slavery, they get reparations so they can close the wealth gap, then everyone will benefit. So it will just in a sense close the wealth gap between Black people and white people if the majority of Black people in this the majority of Black people in America will qualify for the reparations, man. So shout out to the Caribbean family, shout out to the African family, but you know what it is, man. Like, you know what it is. Like, people have claims with their countries. You know what I mean? Like, you have a lawsuit that you have to take up with the countries that colonized you. If America's one of them, cool. Get together, do that shit. I'll be rooting you on from the background, pause. But I'll be rooting you guys on, man. Let's get it. Let's go. Like, go do that. Now, that's on a state level. All right, cool. California did that, great. Illinois did it. Like I said, hopefully some more states now. The big thing is trying to get it to the federal level, right? And my thing is, every time we speak about reparations, is the shit gets diluted. It's diluted. You always want to add another person. Well, we have to add just one more little group in there, and then maybe we can do something. Well, if you guys just add this little group, then we'll do something. But I found this on the internet. This is from last year. Hold on, guys. Let me check. Y'all check this out.
Mr. Biden, we're at 16.9, almost 17% Black unemployment. Latino unemployment is at 17.6. Last statistics of the Labor Department. Let's do a hypothetical and say that you are elected, you get people of color's unemployment down to single digits. Most people are working, they're happy. Bob Johnson recently suggested that the African American community should see $14 trillion in reparations to try to eliminate the wealth gap, because if you are employed as a person of color, you are still so far behind in being wealthy in this country. The wealth of a white family is 7 times that of a Black family.
That's exactly right.
I know you've said before that you want to see studies, that you weren't necessarily ready to say you were for reparations, but you'd be willing to at least look at studies. There are a lot of people who suggested that these studies have been going on for a mighty long time, and why not say now whether you would be for reparations or not?
I know it has to be done now, and you know it too. Let's not wait. Let's do the study and decide whether there should be direct cash payment. But in the meantime, you know it has to be done. We know now. For example, if in fact the homes of African Americans that are the same housing that white Americans have were valued at the same rate, there'd be $154 billion more equity in Black homes. That's how most white people and everyone else builds equity, builds cash, builds access to pass things on. We have to change that. We have to change the way in which we deal with access to housing. We have to change the way in which we allow people to be able to get in and purchase housing in the first instance. We have to. And these are things we can do, and we can do it. And by the way, right now, we can change the education system overnight. I've been proposing for a long time now. We should have Title I schools that have very low tax bases in their communities. We should go from 15 billion a year to 45, which we can do overnight.
We should go from 15 billion to 45 billion, which we can do overnight. So that talking point of, well, where's the money gonna come from? Well, you guys, we don't know about giving you guys reparations because where's the money gonna come from? That man said we can turn 15 billion into 45 billion overnight. Figure it out. Figure it out. Yes, the Ukrainian refugees, they got money. That money came, like Joe Biden said, that money came overnight. So when black people saying, yeah, we want our reparations, the money can come overnight, family. I don't want to hear that bullshit about where's the money gonna come from and America's trillions and trillions of dollars in debt and all of this bullshit. And your president, this was 1 year ago. Your president said we can turn 15 to 45 billion overnight. Give it to the teachers. No, I don't want to hear that. Where's the money gonna come from? You know where the money's gonna come from. You know where the money's gonna come from. Creepy Joe.
Increase the salaries of teachers to $60,000 a year that are 23% paid less than everybody else graduating from school. Get them in a position where every single child in that community is able to, and they're not just African Americans, is able to go to school, not go to daycare, school. 3, 4, and 5 years old in school. Every study of the last 8 years of all the great universities shows that will increase by over 55% their ability to go all the way through all 12 years.
I'm gonna tell y'all another thing I just heard what he said right there. I heard the benign neglect policy, right? He just said, well, we can get all of these kids in school from start them at age 3, go ahead and get them in school. Right, but he said not just he made sure he threw this in and said not just African Americans, but all kids. Right, that's the benign neglect. You never promise as a politician, you never promise anything specifically for black people. I'm telling you guys, it's an unwritten rule in American politics. You never promise anything specifically for just black people. I played the clip when Kamala Harris done said that before. Joe Biden has said this numerous of times, and black people still don't get that through our fucking heads, man. We won't, but he'll tell you specifically we can't do anything that's just for black people. Every time black people ask for something, we got to try to throw this group in there. Or how about this group? Well, it got to be minorities and the LGBT. I was talking to one of my homegirls, right? My homegirl has a real good corporate job, right? And she's in the business of doing like diversity stuff with this corporation, right? And she's saying like, okay, so this corporation, so they don't get any backlash. They have to include every quote unquote marginalized person, right? So it's always that minority thing. It's like, well, even as a corporation or as a government or anything in America, you can't do anything specifically just for black people, right? Because once you start once you say I'm doing this specifically for black people, they're going to say, well, what about everybody else? It's the all lives matter type deal, right? If you say Black Lives Matter, they're gonna say, well, what about all other lives? So we got to be careful with that. Like that's bullshit, and that's the shit that we will fall for. You know what I'm saying? We'll fall for it if I don't know, man. If we try to take on everybody's fight. I said 1,000,000 times, listen, everybody's fight is not your fight. Sometimes it's cool just to sit back, eat some popcorn, kick your feet up, and yell out "World Star." You know what I'm saying? But let me play a little bit more of this though, man. This right here is crazy. Let's listen to this comment. Listen to this comment.
We should be finding,
and we should
free
note we
access
can find that
to
on. We should note we can find that on Biden.com, but I'm not sure what your answer is to the reparations question.
If in fact there are ways in which to get direct payments for reparations, I want to see it. But why are we waiting around for the study? We can deal with.
Well, they're not mutually exclusive. You don't have to wait around
they're
for the
not
study.
exclusive.
That's my point.
No, but they look. They're not mutually exclusive. But I can't believe that whatever it is, the African American community would not support what I'm talking about. In addition to,
I don't think we have to. Let me ask.
And even that comment right there is just arrogant, man. He's an arrogant little fucker, man. He says shit like, I can't believe the African American community won't get behind all of this shit that I'm talking about. I'm talking about building schools and building houses and affordable housing. Guys, I've told you guys about that affordable housing shit, man. Nobody gets the word out of that type of shit, guys. They don't give that shit to black media. They put that shit on white media. Listen, bro, when they did affordable housing right here in Tennessee where I am, they took that shit to the football field, and them affordable housing to people stood in line, white people stood in line overnight, got in there and signed up all the vouchers for all that affordable housing shit that they talk about. And that's what politicians love to hit us with: affordable housing. And at the same time, they going through the black neighborhood communities, gentrifying the shit out of it. And while the white people are flocking down there to get quote unquote affordable housing. It's like the welfare, right? America will have you believe, man, black people they on welfare and all they do, they're lazy and they just want to sit around and get free shit from the government. But man, we pulled up the statistics. Most of these cities, most of these states, man, the majority of welfare recipients is white people. And it's the same thing with the affordable housing. They say, okay, man, we're having affordable housing on May the 1st, 9 o'clock in the morning. They're not going to put it in the black community. They're going to say, hey, man, come to the football field and the first 200 people get to sign up. Man, them white people flocking down there, man. They're buying up affordable housing and black people are losing houses. So that affordable housing shit is not what it seems like. It's bogus, but a lot of politicians love to throw that shit up in your face. Well, we can do affordable housing. Affordable housing, man. Cut the fucking check, man, and we'll find affordable housing. We'll find it. Yeah, you can find affordable housing, man. Let me rewind it just a little bit. What this clown is talking about.
But I can't believe that whatever it is, the African American community would not support what I'm talking about. In addition to,
I don't think we have to. Let me ask you this, then. Let me ask you this, so we can move on because we got to get some phone calls in as well. But let me ask you this then: if in fact a calculation comes to you that you are satisfied with, would you then say, "I'm for reparations"?
The answer is it would depend on what it was and will it include Native Americans as well.
I should shut the fucking show down. I should shut the show down. I just said it. Benign neglect policy. You never promise African Americans anything specifically for them. You always want to mix it up, throw everybody, make it a fucking pot of gumbo. Just keep throwing shit in there. You never, he said, what will it include? And will it include the Native Americans? The same Native American who already got land grants and casinos and shit like that. And they get checks. They get monthly checks. But will it include the Native Americans? And that's the shit, man. And these are the people who black people love to go down there and vote for and tell me I'm a fucking fool because I won't go down there and vote for them. I don't know, man. It's crazy. Like I keep saying though, on this reparations topic, man, cut the fucking check. There's nothing else to do. We've done enough studies. California took a whole year just to figure out who's eligible. Follow California, man. That's who's eligible. American descendants of slavery. Make it simple, easy. You can go back, find your lineage. I did a show on mine. I went back and found it. Easy. So simple. But people want to make it hard because when you make it hard, it confuses people. Man, let me tell you something, man. White supremacists They like to play dumb. They're not dumb. They're not dumb. We don't need to do studies and all of that shit. Just cut the check, make it happen. $20 trillion. We'll start there, and we'll start the negotiations there. 20 trillion. Let's work. Let's get it. So, yeah, I'm just saying we're not doing that no more. We're not, man. So, I'll have another update. On reparations, and we'll get into it, man. We'll get into it. Right now, let's speak about some more bullshit, man. Some more bullshit that I saw over the weekend, right? So this weekend I was tapped in, on and off, right? Not really. I kind of keep an eye on the Grammys just because I'm a music guy. I fuck with music, so I was kind of keeping an eye on the Grammys, right? Saw something on the Grammys, man. America got to stop this bullshit, right? So this group right here is called Soja. Soja? Soja? I don't know how to say it in patois. But this group right here, Soja, a reggae group, I think they're out of DC, right? A reggae group out of DC. This reggae group won the reggae album of the year at the Grammy Awards in America. And I don't know, maybe you guys didn't hear me. I said this is the reggae group that won reggae album of the year at the Grammys in America, man. So these are the guys, you know. I don't know. I don't know who votes on this stuff. I don't know. I just think we're in a weird place in 2022 when this is the artist with the best reggae album of the year. We're in a dangerous place, man. So shout out to my Caribbean brothers and sisters, man. But we're gonna have to step it up, go a little bit harder on the music, man, because we can't have this group winning reggae artist of the year. You know, that's some shit I saw. Dumb ass shit, right? Dumb ass shit, right? Yeah, I wanted to get that one off. Let me show you this though. I got another video, right? This is shit we got to stop doing, right? I guess that's the theme of this. I guess the theme of this show today is gonna be shit we have to stop doing this, man. Shit we got to stop doing. Now, let me go to my history. I'm gonna play this video, right? Bam, like this, right?
For your shipping address.
Hold on, guys. Bear with me. And while y'all bearing with me, hit the like button. Hit that like button, family. I guess I can go ahead and share my screen. Shout out. Big up, Black Sun. Black Sun in the building. But look, man, all right, let me show you this. Now, this is the shit we got to stop, right? Because all right, cool. I got it right where I want it, right? So, hold on. All right, so I believe in, I'm gonna tell you this straight up. I believe, right, this kind of goes back to the Will Smith Chris Rock thing, just a little bit. But I am a fan of comedians being able to say whatever the fuck they want to say, right? A joke is a joke. It ain't nothing too much bigger than that. So make people still want to fight, but it don't matter. A joke is a joke. What we have to stop doing is reacting and overreacting to jokes. We're getting in a dangerous place when we take it there. When we take it to where nobody can even have jokes and have fun anymore, that's when we're getting to a dangerous place, man. So what people got to stop doing, man, it's simple. Stop going to a fucking comedy show if you're going to get offended. If you're going to be somewhere where jokes is the norm, don't go if you're going to be offended, man. And shout out to my brother T.I. But I'm going to play this video of T.I. confronts a female comedian after she brings up his allegations as a joke. And come on, brother. Come on, T.I. Come on, brother. We got to stop. We got to stop shit like this, brother.
Hey. I'm not. The one thing I am is a comedian. I'm not playing with you.
What is up, TNY gang? In this video that you're about to see, T.I. goes off on a comedian for bringing up his allegations with
Oh, my
him and
bad,
his wife.
y'all. My bad.
Make
I
sure
didn't
you
know
guys
nobody
like
was talking
comments.
out here.
It's nothing to charge me for. All I know. Hey, listen. No. As many times as you jump on that shit, I'm gonna check your mother ass as long as it takes. Nigga, when you stop talking about it, when you stop playing with me and mine, I'ma stop saying something. Nigga, ain't no mother case, ain't never been no case, cause I ain't did nothing wrong and my wife ain't did nothing wrong. And if you keep on playing with me, nigga, I'm gonna continue to confront you publicly, verbally. First of all, how do you afford that?
And to me, that's weak. That's weak, man. That's weak. Like, a joke is a joke. Now I can see if somebody is just, I don't know, somebody is trolling and trying to do something harmful. But yeah, like, come on, brother. If it's a fucking allegation that comes up and the shit goes viral, that you and your wife is fucking harboring girls in sex dungeons and doing whatever, yeah, man, people are going to joke on that shit. That is some crazy shit to wake up to, or just be scrolling through your phone. And then because I seen the video, I'm scrolling through my phone, and then I see a couple girls say, man, you know, T.I. and his wife, they on some freaky shit. They done took me down to a sex dungeon, and we done did all type of threesomes, and like, that shit is funny. A comedian should be able to make a joke about that. They should. Absolutely. I speak about that shit, man. Listen, man, if somebody tell me that you and your wife is harboring girls in a fucking sex dungeon and having wild, freaky deaky sex, you goddamn right. I'm gonna, number one, speak about it on my show. Number two, I'm gonna make some jokes about it. Anybody can get these jokes, man. Nobody's above getting these jokes, man. And what people gotta stop doing is reacting. I don't know what's in the water all of a sudden. Now people is reacting. You got Will Smith done slapped the shit out of somebody because of a joke. Now you got T.I. done grabbed him a damn microphone in the middle of this girl's comedy show, and he's stopping her whole comedy set because he's offended because she said something about what the world saw. That shit went viral. This is shit we got to stop doing, man. Don't go to no comedy club, bro. And it's fucked up because I respect that the brother T.I. is trying to do something different. You know what I'm saying? I respect the fact that T.I. is trying to go from rapping to comedy. It's cool, never been done before. He could make history right now. But what the brother doing, man, is he's embarrassing himself, man. Get out of comedy, bro. Don't go to comedy clubs, man, if you're gonna be offended when somebody make a joke about you, man. Anybody can get these jokes, man. Like, do y'all understand, man? Listen, do y'all understand, man? We joke on people in wheelchairs. If your mother is deaf and can't hear, we're gonna joke on that. Man, if your mama is fat and she ugly, if your dad is gay, it don't matter. Anybody, you're gonna get these fucking jokes, man. We got to stop that sensitive shit where now we upset and we want to fight, and now I'm so much in my feelings. I'm going to confront you every time you make a joke about me, man. That's soft. That's soft, man. Soft, T.I. Come on, brother.
You never had a forum on crime. T.I.'s innocent. I truly believe it. Get it up for him. There is no charge. I don't want to hear none of that shit. Don't play with me about that. I haven't put his Hey. Don't play with me about that. I'm not. The one thing I am is a comedian. I'm not playing with you. See, now you're getting misunderstood. This is not a rap battle. This is not that. This is a motherfucking comedy show. And be clear, if I want to make jokes about something, I'll make jokes about something. Absolutely. No, you're not going to tell me to shut the fuck up. It's my shit. This is my shit. Be very clear. This is my shit. This is my shit. Be very clear. This is my No way.
My bad, y'all. I can't figure these damn buttons out. But that's wild. Now he done took the remote from the girl. I mean, I said the remote. He done took the microphone from the girl. She's saying, this is my shit. Like the girl is telling you, this is my comedy set. I'm doing my routine. I'm doing my fucking comedy set. Now you done ran on the stage. Number one, you get another microphone from the DJ or somewhere because you T.I. You can go get the microphone. You go get another microphone. You interrupt my comedy set, telling me to shut the fuck up and take my wig off. And now the man on the passive aggressive shit, right? Now it's okay. I'm gonna hug you, right? Calm you down. And then I'm gonna snatch the mic and say, nah, this ain't your shit. This is my shit. Come on, man. This shit we can't be doing, family. This shit we can't be doing, man. We got to have some decorum. Some decorum. Like, bro, you could record this shit. You could record this shit with your phone. Go outside the comedy club. Go live and address the public. You getting upset. Somebody she's made a joke about your fucking freaky deaky sexual allegations that these women said is going on with you and your wife. Address it in a comedy show. It probably ain't nothing, man. You know, maybe 100 people in that room. And now you done got this offended in front of these 100 people that you got to say something. It's bullshit. This is bullshit right here, T.I. Now fuck with T.I. One of my favorite rappers. For real, for real.
Give it up for all the comedians on your night tonight. Give it up for one night only because this is my shit, nigga. Don't get it twisted. This is my show, nigga. This is my nigga. And I do not see comedy with me. I say what the I want to say. And that's on my mama. That's on my motherfucking mother, period. Ain't nobody, hey, cut that shit. Cut that shit. Let me make another motherfucking thing clear. We don't come on stage to disenfranchise nobody or to shit on nobody, especially no black people. So y'all won't put that on my body. On God. Y'all won't put that on my motherfucking body. I love this fucking art form. I love this craft. And I'm gonna say what the fuck. Nah, get the fuck out of my face. I'm gonna say what the fuck I want to say. Here's the reality. Doing comedy. Whatever the fuck is going on, y'all see some shit about me go viral. Guess what? For comedy, it's up for fucking grabs. And nobody is excluded from that.
I gotta agree. Nobody's excluded from that, man. Listen, man, we in a day and an age where somebody will record you getting your ass beat. You gotta stand on that. You gotta stand on that. If I go viral right now for some bullshit or some stupid shit, I gotta stand on that. It happened. You can't be mad when people is making jokes and it really ain't nothing malicious, man. A joke is a joke to get a laugh. You're in a comedy club. You're in a fucking comedy club and you are offended, right? If I'm a comedian, like put yourself in that shoes. You in a comedian in a comedy club and the rapper T.I. walks in the comedy club. You getting these jokes, man. You gotta get these jokes, man. Period. I'm gonna play a little bit of this, but then she really went on the record and said some shit. I'll play it, but let's get it.
And I love T.I. I love T.I. Somebody play on Millie. This nigga, I love you too. I know we gonna have heated conversations. Y'all ever get it twisted. This some shit, hey, this some shit for us, nigga. Let's have these conversations. Not in my comedy show, but let's have these conversations, nigga. It's some real ass shit. Turn that shit down. It's some real ass shit, nigga. Because understand, comedy is fucking hard. When I told you these people get on stage and they share shit with y'all, that's hard to share. That wasn't no cap, nigga. That shit is hard. Ain't nobody writing for us, nigga. Straight to the Chris, stop being a group and get your ass up.
Take the wig off.
Are you really? You don't have to do this. We're not. I don't know the legal other. Anybody up here? Ma'am. The fact that you continue, because this ain't the first time we've had this issue. She keeps saying shit about, and when you say allegations, that shit sound official, don't it? Allegations.
Oh, come on, T.I. We're not doing that. Come on, T.I. We're not doing that. And when you want to use words like expeditiously, and come on, T.I. Come on, brother. You know what I mean? You put yourself out here like a wordsmith. So allegations just mean someone alleged that you did something. Could be true, could be false. Allegations. There's allegations. Someone said you did some shit. They alleged that you did some shit. That's all an allegation is, bro. Yeah, if it's a word, it's the word. Blame the dictionary if it sounds harsh. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Come on, guys. Come on, man. Come on, T.I. Let me play this one, man. Then we'll move on from Idea Brother T.I. And I fuck with T.I., but this is what we can't do, man. This is what's going on. And it's, listen, man, it's black people checking black people like that. I watched the guy from fucking Seinfeld get on there and say nigger 17 times, and nobody ran on stage and grabbed that microphone. But son, you went viral for some shit. Somebody make a joke, and now you upset. Come on, T. Come on, T. You wildin'. You wildin'. Well, this is the lady comedian after the show. She went on Instagram or somewhere, one of these social media sites, and she kind of breaks it down. Here we go. Hold on. Here we go, family. Y'all hit that like button for me, man. Here we go.
Hey, Cheers gonna be on YouTube with it, man. I like you.
I'm gonna explain this one time. This is about what happened at One Night Only at our bar on Edgewood with myself and T.I. T.I. came to the show. It's about over anyway. It's an open mic. He comes, he does like 30 minutes. Now, after he gets off stage, I'm going to the next shit. I'm hosting. I'm talking about marriage and shit. He keeps cutting me off, telling me to shut the fuck up, calling me all kind of bitches, heckling me. So I'm like, all right, come on, stop playing with me. Like, it's crazy. You keep going and I can't say nothing to you. He then starts yelling about how I need to take my wig off multiple times. Take your wig off right now. Cutting me off. Take your wig off right now. Because a lot of y'all are saying I took a cheap shot. This nigga was literally going on and on harassing me. I don't know why my eyes turn hazel. That shit is really ugly. But anyway, I said, I'll take my wig off when you speak on the allegations. Nobody was tight except for him. Nobody ever called him a rapist. I responded to him telling me in a room full of people to rip my wig off and made a joke just like he did. So if you got a problem with it, not mine.
We're all your
Simple. Comedians are gonna joke. And like I said, this is the shit that we have to stop doing, man. We have to stop saying, listen, man, I am so upset that maybe this person said something about me, and I don't like the way they said this about me, man. Listen, man, we got to stop that shit. Like I said, man, the theme of this show is shit we got to stop, right? We got to stop that. I should have titled it that. We got to stop this shit, man. We have to. Because there's no reason if you had a comedy show, there's no reason for you to get offended for jokes, right? And then the thing is, you're saying you want comedy is your next endeavor. Comedy is your next endeavor, and you wilding like this. Come on, T.I., stop it, man. Stop it. And yeah, man. Speaking of shit, we got to stop. Man. Let me tell y'all something, man. This is shit we got to stop, right? So I was scrolling social media, right? You know what I mean? Fucking with my social media. And got to be respectful on this one. This is DC rapper Gunu. So this is DC rapper Gunu right here, y'all. So like I was saying, the rapper Gunu was shot and killed, and he died. You know what I mean? And they had the funeral at a club with his body not in a casket, some way to stand his body up, dead body, right? Stand his dead body up, dress him up, put him in the club, and have his funeral in the club. No, your ears are not playing tricks on you. They dressed this dead brother up, put him some nice shoes on, nice outfit, took him to the club, stood him up in the club, and had his funeral in the club. So that's the brother. They put glasses on the brother, a crown on the brother, and had his funeral inside of the club. Not my thing, right? I can't admit that. Not really my type of deal. You know what I mean? It's not really my type of deal, but I think it's stuff that we got to stop. Hold on, my bad. I moved the speed the wrong way. Hold on, let me get the speed right. Let me get the speed right. My bad, guys. I sped the damn speed up instead of slowing it down. So yeah, so this is the brother. Put him on a nice outfit, stood him up in the club, and that's where he had his funeral. So it made me start thinking, right? Because eventually I'm gonna be out of here, right? Eventually I'm gonna die. And it got me thinking, man, what would I want to have my funeral? I've seen strip clubs. I've seen a lot of shit. And I was thinking probably put me in my house, man. I think I would love put me in my house and sit me on the couch and have a party. Have a party. Yeah, yep. Sit me on my couch, a little drink, put me a little drink on the table, put a plate on the table. Sit me at my house, man. Yeah, sit me at my house, have everybody come around, right? All my people, all my children, all my friends and family, and chill out with me, man. Chill out with me and my dead body sitting on my couch. Probably do the same brown couch that I do the show from. Yeah, sit me on this brown couch, let the people come in. Oh, Stanley, thank you. That's my guy, Stanley. That is a fact. That is a fact right there, Stanley. I thought about it, bro. Oh, that's so dope, Stanley. That's dope. And go live. Go live, man. You know what I mean? Go live. Put me on here. And just have me sitting out here like that. Go live. Sit the laptop up just like this. Start a live stream. Best way to go. Best way to go, man. I'm going home. My homegoing ceremony live with you motherfuckers. The final, it not even the it call it the dead stream. The dead stream. R.I.P. Born Rich, the final dead stream. And let me out like that, man. Yes. Put my dead body on this couch. And then me on the brown couch. Put me on the brown couch. Set the laptop up. Go live. Like I got some guests. You know what I mean? It'll be like I got a guest. I got a person right here and then a person right here. And it'd be like I have guests, right? except I don't say nothing the whole stream. You know what I'm saying? And you just end it. You just end it just like that. I like that. Great idea. Great idea. End it like that, man. Best way to go out. And that brother wanted to go out in the club. His family said, his mother came on TV and said, hey, look, man, that's what he wanted. That's what he wanted. I don't know if he told his mother that or what. I don't really know how she know that's what the brother wanted. Maybe the brother maybe he was ahead of his time. Maybe he told his mother, hey, when I die, hey, dress me up, stand me up in the club, put me on the stage, and let's rock out. But that's the brother right there with his dead body on the stage, and that's where he's having his funeral, in the club. So a little crazy. But Gunu, rest in peace to Gunu, man. Rest in peace to Gunu. That's really all I can say. That's all I can say, Pauline. And Pauline, condolences. Condolences. Your next door neighbor, condolences, Pauline. I would say, if you could, Pauline, see if you could get the body from the family and put your neighbor back in their garden. Put the body back. Yeah. Go down there, get the body embalmed, right? And see and talk to the family and see if you could put the body in the garden. Outside, right there, where you can see, Pauline, where you'll be able to see the funeral from your house. Just have it in your neighbor's garden, and I don't know, maybe put a little shovel. Yeah. Put a little shovel in his hand. Put his body right there. Put a little shovel in his hand, and make it like he's digging up something in the garden, and just have a funeral just like that, man. Send him off the right way, the way that he would have wanted to be, And you say he was fit. He was fit as fiddle. He was fit. Okay. Maybe he was a jogger. He was a jogger, put on his jogging, put him on a nice track suit with some running shoes. Stand him up right outside his door like he's going for a jog. And then you just have the funeral. Have the funeral right there. Yeah. Oh, he's the owner of the fish and chip shop. Put him in the restaurant. I take it back. That's where I want to go. In my restaurant. If something ever happened to me, take my dead body back in the restaurant and put me on the fryer. Put me on the fryer. Put the apron on me. You know what I'm saying? Put me right there by the fryer. Take me out of here. Take me out of here, man. Take me out of here just like that, family. Just like that. I'll take it. I'll take it any day. I'll take it any day, man. I'll take it any day, man. But yeah, man. Yeah, that was really it, man. Didn't really have a lot of topics today, man. It really had no direction, but those was a few topics I was paying attention to. Like I said, sometimes I just fucking search social media and find little weird shit. And another thing, I do want to try to stick with my schedule of at least doing, one show. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep trying to do one show during the week and then come back with another show on the weekend. But you know what I'm saying? Nothing too serious, man. Nothing too serious. What's going on, Tara?
Oh, big up, man. Peace, brother. Peace.
What's up, brother?
How's everything?
Everything's going good, man. Everything's going
that's
good,
good,
brother.
huh?
Yeah. Everything's going good. California got the ball rolling. California got the ball rolling on reparations.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Big up
so
to California. But they
yeah,
got loads of
California.
money they're giving out, I heard.
Well, yeah, they're giving out money all the time. Yeah, America got money to blow, man. You know that.
No, but especially California.
Yeah, what have they been doing?
Oh, I was watching. I don't know if you know her, called Phoenix Moon.
No, I don't know who that is.
She does like the indigenous sort of native Aboriginal Indians and things like that. And she was saying that she moved to California because Like California seems to be giving out a lot of money. I think there's one mayor that's supposed to be giving out 10 million to the people or something like that, or 10 billion or something like that to the people. Like he said he's gonna give out to the people of California for the
Oh, I didn't
residents.
know that.
Mm,
Yeah, I hadn't heard that.
yeah, it's like she was saying about different parts of America. They got like their little not bonuses, but you know, like their little things what they give out to people, like different little rewards and certain things. And she's saying California seems to be giving out a lot of things this year or whenever whoever's in power there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's nice.
Mm,
I bet the cops is, you know what I mean? I bet the cops is getting a lot of that money too. But, you know, California got
as
money for
well, I
everybody.
could imagine.
Yeah, California got money for everybody, man.
Yeah, but
So
they definitely said
what you say, Tarak?
but they definitely said they're giving it more to the people. No, but they definitely said something like they're giving it out to the residents there, like more like I don't know if that the mayor there or something wants to stay in power or something, but there's like a lot
Well,
of money, and he said that, or she maybe, but they said that they're gonna give it out to the people more than invest it or like save it and certain things like this.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what
Well, I
that's
know
what I've been.
they had set up the California Reparations Task Force, and they, they gave them the task of, going to talk to the residents and the people. And when we speak about reparations, who's eligible? So they
Mm,
voted that black descendants, well, descendants of American slavery, is eligible. So you know what I mean?
yeah,
Kudos for
definitely,
that. Kudos for that. Kudos for that. You know
hundred
what I mean? And
percent.
like I said, if you're not a descendant of American slavery, yeah, sorry. You know what I mean? Sorry. Sorry,
No,
guys.
it's true.
But
No, it's
but
true though.
we gotta get this, we gotta small in the circle. We gotta shorten up the circle real quick and try to get this ball rolling on, or they'll just keep playing us. Like I played the clip earlier that Black
Mm.
Peace. Shout out to you, Black Peace. You good, brother?
Yeah, it's all good. Can you hear me?
So
Yeah, I hear you loud and
Okay.
clear. But I played that clip that you sent me earlier where Joe
peace,
Biden said
brother.
what
What's
what
up,
uh
King?
what Joe Biden said, yeah, if I do ever take reparations to the federal level, would they would have to include Native Americans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
you ought to know what
Oh
he
God.
meaning white people. That's what he means. Because
Absolutely, because you got
he's not talking about
Uh-huh.
native. He's not talking about native in the same language we talking about. But he's trying to.
the
That's what they
$5
do, man.
ones, the
Yeah,
$5
that's what he
Indians. Yeah, 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 yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
And they
yeah.
already getting. They already got everything. They done. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They got everything. They got their own. They got everything. It ain't even nothing to talk about. We already know they got everything that was owed to them, and they don't pay nobody taxes. Like what the fuck are we talking about? Them? Like that nigga know
Yeah,
what he
they already
doing.
got this.
So that fool
Like
Either
I
ass
that or
say,
nigga.
he's
I
it's
talking
do
about the
believe.
Aboriginals.
Yeah,
like
he
I'm
don't be.
saying, nah, you know what he's talking about, man. He's talking about the
Yeah.
ones that America shows you, man. You know exactly what he's talking about. He's talking about the natives that America told me were the natives ever since I was fucking 7 years old. So I know exactly which people he's talking, the mongoloid kind of people. I know exactly what
Mm-hmm.
he's talking about when he says that. But you hit some on the hit, you hit it on the money, Black Piece, when you said that he knows exactly what he's doing.
Yeah, definitely do.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Now, all right, Pauline. Pauline, thanks for watching the show. But I did a show on my genealogy, Pauline. So you can that's easy, right? You can prove a descendants from slavery is listen. You can go to the 1870 census, or you can
Mm.
go like to the 1900 census. It's records, Pauline. Not hard to find at all. I'm telling you, Pauline, these records aren't hard to find. I found them in one day, Pauline, sitting on my couch, Pauline.
Yeah.
I found these records sitting on my couch, Pauline. I did, and I did a whole show on it. Go back and check it out. I think it's called I did my genealogy today, and guess what I found or some shit. But I did a whole show on it. Broke down. I think
No,
I
I
went
watched
to
that
like my
show.
fifth. I went to like my fifth I went to like my fifth great grandparents, 5 times great grandparents, and then it got weird. You know what I'm saying? Then it got weird.
Yeah.
But I mean, just get some names though. Poor people on the street is still. Hold on, my bad. Poor people on the street with no phone. I mean, if they really want it, or I'm pretty sure. Listen, this is another thing that we do in America. We form groups and shit like that, right? Like we have groups that go out and feed the homeless, that give and supply the homeless, the poor people with resources. So you know it would be a reparations. You know what I'm saying? We would create a way or a space for poor people to come and say, hey, I'm poor. I don't have a phone. I don't have internet access, but I'm interested in reparations. Okay, cool. What was your grandmother and grandfather's last name? What was your grandparents' name? Okay, cool. Do you know your great grandparents' name? All right. How far back in your family can you go? And we'll look the shit up. Man, that shit lined up perfect when I did my show. I ain't gonna lie, bro. When I started doing the research, it told me my grandfather's grandparents' name, and then I found their name, found out the children that they had. So then I found out my grandfather's mother's name. Like to me, that was weird that I couldn't find them in order. But sometimes you may skip a generation, and then you'll find a document that tells you their children, and then you can link it back, and then you'll find a document that says, okay, this was these people's parents, and it's documents out there, man. For real, right? It's documents out there, man. So that how can you find out argument? And I'm not even just saying that to you, Pauline, but that's everybody said. People's gonna when I speak about reparations, people always ask me, where's the money coming from? How can you prove that you're a descendant of slavery? Fuck, and then the regular shit. Well, slavery was so long ago. Why should I have to pay my tax dollars? All of those same little talking points, but we can kill that because America has been doing this thing called the census. America been keeping paperwork. They kept the paperwork. I even found like army certificates and shit with you know what I'm saying? With like my 3 times great grandparents was fucking one. My grandfather was in the army. They had some of his army shit. I found a fucking tombstone. They got a tombstone online of one of my great grandparents. Like the shit is out there. The documents is out there, man.
That's what I say. The genealogy is more powerful than taking a DNA test.
I agree.
That's your direct lineages. And like a lot of the Aboriginal people, they're the ones that put me onto like the genealogy from early. Like a lot of them have done their genealogy and found out what Indian tribe they're from, and if their grandparents were Indian, and this, that, and the other. What land they used to have, because there's a lot of like land that like it's unclaimed basically in America, and like some of it is like black people own that land, but they just don't know because some of them they moved to New York, or they've gone up in the cities and they haven't looked back down south and things like that.
So that type of shit, man, is not hard to find. It's not hard to find, and that's why I said people got their eyes on California right now. That's it. California got the ball in their court. I'm just trying to see how it's gonna play out.
One small step.
It's gonna play out good.
Definitely got to watch them too out there. Got to watch them.
Absolutely. Because I'm already hearing. We already hearing, and resources is good. I don't want to sound silly when I say this because resources are good, right? Education, closing the wealth gap, affordable housing, all of that shit is cool, man. But that's like shit y'all been telling us. That shit y'all been telling us for 70 years now, man. So I am an advocate for cash payments.
Yeah, I was about to say what they fail to realize. I mean, what they fail to admit when they mention school, and when they mention school and housing and all that shit, you need money to do all them things anyway. So I don't know why they always say, "Oh, well, no, not money. How about you can go to school?" Well, you need money to go to school, motherfucker. So come on with the money. What the hell? I don't know why they keep trying to redirect it. Oh, let's go to school, or I can get you a house or two. No, nigga, just give me the money. I can go get my own damn house.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what I said. We'll figure that out.
You need money to do everything here. So that's what we looking for. It's just simple, man. All the rest, just like they in California, for example, they talking about giving a guaranteed income to so-called transgender people, whatever the fuck that is, and
Yeah, yeah.
they talking about giving a guaranteed income to them. They didn't vote for it. They didn't have no committee for it. They didn't sit down and argue about it. They didn't get on a Zoom call. None of that. That's why I don't get why black people always try to tell you you need to get involved to get this done. Nobody else have to sit down at the table and talk with us. We're gonna sit down and talk
Mm.
for years and years and years. But
Yeah.
you got a motherfucker who jumped the gate yesterday in Mexico, come over here without voting, without registered to vote, and get every goddamn benefit you can ask for.
That's
Come
it.
on, man, get out of here. So a nigga, that's why nigga can't, man. Come on, man. We know what it is, and that's what they mad at. That's what the sellout niggas mad about, and the old niggas mad about. They know they fucked up that we know. They're like, damn, man, we can't keep telling these niggas to vote no more. They giving us reasons why they ain't. And that's why they mad at the niggas, man. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
you
saying?
can, man. You can, and I'm happy, and that's what I was saying about California, man. I'm happy to hear because they opened that shit up to the public, and
Exactly.
the public stepped in. I played it on my show on one of these previous shows. I played the phone calls and the Zoom calls that they took, and the public was because they were trying to figure out who's eligible for reparations, and the California public said, "Hey, man, descendants of slaves." Well, are you speaking of all black people in America? No, no, we're not. The public was saying that. It wasn't just no rogue um, YouTube channel or no rogue people on the internet. No, these are the citizens said, yeah, I fuck with that all black people
So
shit. But let's just do this one for Americans descendants of slavery. Let's just do this one for this one.
so did they have did they have like plantations in California as well then?
I'm sure they did. I'm sure they had slavery in California. I actually heard somebody
Mm.
speak about it. I did. I did. I did. I
Okay,
wasn't.
okay.
I heard it. I heard
I
it
know,
brief.
I know in the areas they had shit, but I know for a fact they had that fugitive slave law shit. That right there is enough.
Yeah,
Just them having a
yeah,
fugitive
because
slave law is enough. That's it.
I heard a lot of black people that I heard a lot of black people had land out there, but they got run off through like the Ku Klux Klan,
Yeah.
certain other
Yeah.
things
Yeah.
like that
Yeah.
in
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah,
California.
from Texas to Arizona to California, and Nevada, all that. Black people was farming out there. They got ran off by the government, man. They
Yeah.
got that
Way to
shit
go,
booked.
That's
Stanley.
it,
I
the
know
government.
Stanley was
Yeah.
there. And you know what, Stanley? I heard it. I'm mad because I didn't really do my research, but I just heard that. I just heard somebody say, "Yeah, don't get it fucked up. California had slavery too. They don't really teach us." And I never really even went into the research. What I do know about California, when we speak about like California police, I do know when like as soon as what you call it was passed, as soon as the civil rights and shit was passed, California was telling the cops that didn't really fuck with integration like that, come to California because California is a place
Yeah.
where legal we still really practice it. We just know how to do it a little better. Like we've always had quote unquote integration in California, but we know how to cut the corners. So they recruited a lot of police officers that was from the South that was mad at integration and gave
Yeah.
them benefits to come be on the police squad in California back in them
Chief
days.
Darrell Gates. Chief
Okay.
Darrell Gates, man. Chief Darrell
Yeah,
Gates did. He
yeah, yeah,
openly recruiting from the South.
yeah.
He said it
Openly,
out his mouth on
yeah.
the news that he go to Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee to recruit Georgia to recruit his boy. Yeah, he was doing
Yeah.
that openly.
So in the
Yeah.
70s, 80s, and then you got to think if he recruiting them in the late 60s, look, man, if he recruiting them at 20, them officers right there was 40 in the 90s, man. It was 40 in the late 80s, early 90s when that crack epidemic was hit. So yeah, they running them in there. That's when California, that's when we really heard of California police or the LAPD just killing niggas, busting in houses, doing whatever when the war on drugs happened. So these are descendants. Them same officers that was doing that bullshit are descendants from the South. So I don't know about slavery in California, but I know California got a history of doing a bunch of bullshit. But California has always been a nice place for if you would call them rebellious groups too, though. California got a
Yeah,
good
'cause I think a lot.
history of that though. Like, you know what I
'Cause I
mean?
think a lot of the runaways used to run to Mexico or California. I think back in the day.
Mm, yeah,
I'm not
I
sure
can
how
see.
but I heard there
I
was
see.
like a lot of that. They called them the Moors, but a lot of runaway slaves used to run to Mexico, and but you don't know what they used to call Mexico at that day, if you know what I mean. Like, 'cause Mexico was kind of big in those days.
Yeah, I heard something about the name California, right?
Mm.
Hold on, let me
Because
see something.
even I heard there's like black indigenous groups that was around that area. I forgot what they call them, but there's it's sort of unspoken about because that was their little paradise to the government and certain white people like California and those sort of areas at one point.
Okay, here. Google ain't gonna say it. They saying it came from the Khalifa, the Caliph,
Yeah, Khalifa. I think there's a woman. What's her name
Spanish,
again?
Spanish conquistadors. I know. I heard it was a woman too, right?
Yeah, Queen Khalifa.
Oh yeah, I heard it was a
Khalifa, yeah,
woman
the
too.
Queen Khalifa. There was
But
like
see, when
a
I
black
click,
Indian tribe there, and
that's what I
they've
heard.
even
I think
depicted
I
her
heard
what she
that
looks like as
story
well.
too.
Khalifa.
Ah,
Mm. Yeah, I
let
see.
me
I see
look
a
at
lot of
it.
the Aboriginals talk about her, Queen Khalifa. A lot of the indigenous brothers and sisters have talked about her and shown depictions and history artifacts and things like that on the sister. Big up Ed
Mm,
Kilburn, Stanley Cross.
so let me see this. Let me share this though. This is what I'm finding about Queen Khalifa. All right, cool. Hold on. California. Shout out to
Because they tried
Cali
to write
though.
her out her history as well, but like that's
Yeah.
where the place is called after. Because California was an island, didn't it?
So yeah, the Black Empress of California.
Exactly.
The
That's
Moorish. Why
right.
they gotta know that? California, the land of the ever living Moorish Empress Khalifa, was the title of each
Because
empress. What's the Moorish? Muuri. Is that like Moorish or no? It says Moorish though. Oh no, here you go. Here you
no,
go.
because they tried to write her out her history sort of.
All right, so listen. It says a Moorish island ruled by women. It was first mentioned in the records of the Western European Christians in the 7th century, and retold the Song of Roland, where a passing mention of a place called Califerne was made, perhaps because it was the caliph's domain. I don't know what that means, but okay. It says Spanish conquistadors told stories about a mythical black Moorish queen that ruled a
They
state
tried to
of
say it
California.
was a fairy tale.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what they're doing. That's exactly what they're doing, bro. That's exactly what they're doing. As I'm reading this, I don't even have to read anymore though.
Yeah, they tried to
Yeah.
write the sister out of history, but they depicted her. She's got loads of depictions. If you go to Google Images, there's loads of pictures of her, like loads.
Ah, that's crazy. Ah, my bad, family. That's crazy.
Trust me, that the Black Indigenous history of America has been messed with, man.
Ah, that's crazy. They tried to make it seem like mythos. They tried to make it seem mythos.
Yeah,
That's crazy. Ah, that's crazy. Ah, man, that's crazy. That's crazy.
trust me, there's a lot of
I'm just
history where they've done this to.
yeah. I'm just not doing research on this. I heard about it though, but yeah, man, that's crazy. That's supposed to be her.
But there was a black
Like,
tribe. There's a bla- there was a black tribe in California. I can't remember what the names were, but they've been depicted and everything, and history showed records of these people there.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. But yeah, man, shout out to California, man. Like for real, for real. Shout out to California. Like I said, they're getting the ball rolling. I'm gonna keep the people updated because my eyes is on it. I want to see what's gonna happen with this. I got the weird feeling they're going to. That I don't know, man. It's a lot of education and affordable housing talk going. They keep saying cash payments, but a lot of people are saying putting cash payments on the bottom of that list. So I want to see how these people fight. Are people fighting for cash payments? Are you fighting for these little promise you notes, what I call promissory notes? We promise to give you education and housing, but at the same time you gentrifying every black community we have. Like
Yeah.
that's the weird thing. That's the shit. Like I said, the theme of this show is shit we gotta stop doing. Shit we gotta stop doing is taking their word for it, man, and letting them mix up what we're asking for. It's like, yeah, we'll give you reparations, but we'll tell you what reparations is. See what I'm saying? And Joe Biden already said my idea of reparations is include the niggas and the Indians and just throw them in one pot. right, Black
But
people.
some of
That's
the
what
black people are Indians as well. That's what
absolutely,
we have to look at as
absolutely.
well.
But the difference
Yeah, they
is
were taught.
Turok they were classified as Negro when America started taking these records. You see what I'm saying, Turok? So
As
when we
well.
go,
Yeah, and
yeah,
mulatto and all sorts.
absolutely. But see, because I looked on that paperwork, man, my ancestors was writing down Negro on them papers. So if it was indigenous people here, then by that time, by fucking 1870, they was probably classified as Negroes. So if they're on any type of paperwork, they're probably going to be classified
Yeah,
as Negroes, especially if they
yeah,
was of
because that census.
a darker
Yeah.
skin tone. You see what I'm saying? And but you know what's crazy? That makes them
Yeah.
eligible.
Copper colored.
Yeah, that makes them eligible.
Yeah, because a lot of the Aboriginals talk about these censuses.
Yeah. What they say
Yeah.
about it? What
Because a
they
lot
say,
of the Aboriginals talk about the census. They say they say what you're gonna put on your census form.
what were they putting on the census? Hey, Tarok,
I think it was last year or the year
Now you cutting out. You
before.
cutting out, brother. You
They
cutting
done
out. Tarok, you cutting out, brother. Yo, Black Peace.
What up, man?
And they're saying
Okay,
be
yeah.
careful what you put on the census form and things like.
Yeah, see, Tarok, I hear you. You cutting out. Your mic is cutting out, Tarok. But they're saying be careful now. You know what I'm saying? They
That
saying
not
now.
everybody.
Oh fuck, Tarok, you cutting out, buddy. Your reception.
Sorry,
But
brother.
what I'm
Yeah, I
saying,
think your thing was circling on your picture.
yeah, you was cutting out, bro. Can you hear me? Tarok, Black Peace, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm there. I'm still there. I'm still there. Yeah, we can
Yeah,
hear
I can
you.
hear
We
you.
can hear you. Can you hear
Yeah.
us?
I can hear
All
you.
right. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. So, but what I was saying,
Yeah.
Tarok, is now you saying a lot of Aboriginal people are saying, be careful what you put on your census. Now, I would love to know what their ancestors was writing on the census. That's what I would want to know.
Yeah, this is where they get a bit messed up.
Yeah, because it's gonna be hard. You know what I mean? It's gonna be hard for you to really claim that heritage, right? If your ancestors wasn't
Yeah.
identifying with that. It's damn near a green light though. If you was a darker skinned Aboriginal person that was already here, and then by the fucking 1870s, you was just like, fuck it, on this piece of paper, because I have to fill out this piece of paper. I'm gonna put Negro, then cool.
Yeah.
Cool. You in the dough. You in the dough. So I would love to. That's a great question.
Or sometimes you see mulatto, which is a tricky one as well. Because most of the time you're thinking it's black and a white person, but sometimes just because of their appearance and their fair skin, because you do have natural red bone people, if you know what I mean. Like in Nigeria they got the I think the red Igbo or the brown Igbo, which they're very fair skinned people in a sense like that. So you had your fair skinned sort of native Indians or black people, and they had the straight hair and things like that. They would have been put down as mulatto as well.
Yeah. Let me see. I'm trying to see something. See what they want to charge you for this shit. That's crazy.
But it's the records though. It's the records what particular places your ancestors were like, and a lot of those particular places they were Indian, not reservations, but like territory, if you know what I mean, or classified as Indian territory. But these were all black people. A lot of our people are thinking it's the native looking mongoloid ones, but no, a lot of the black people had their own Indian territory because at the end of the day, the terminology for an Indian just means savage. So when they said that the West Indies, it just means the Western savage. When they said East India, just the Eastern savages. So Indian is not a phenotype, it's not a particular look in a sense like that. That's what we have to understand. It's just meaning these people are savages.
Yeah. So it said right here, I'm looking up, it said in the 1870 census, but I don't think it had black though. So this is not right. It said it had W for white, B for black. Maybe it did. M for mulatto, C for Chinese, and I for American Indian in 1870. I wonder what some of the like the darker Aboriginal people was you know, either claiming black or American Indian. Maybe that's something to look into. That's something to look into for the Aboriginal family.
Because think about it, even if, yeah, because even think about it, even if the say for instance the native Mongoloids had black slaves and over the time had children with them, they would have still been classified as Negro, not Indian. But even though they got Indian blood in them and things like that, they will either call them
Yeah.
mulatto to be funny, if you know what I mean, and not give them the full Indian title. So like the black peoples have always from day dot has always had a hard time getting classified and certain things like this.
Damn, man. That's
Or
why I would love
documented,
to
but
talk to one.
you have to look at your census papers to find out where you were from.
Yeah. I would love to talk to, you know what I mean?
Or they have Indian blood.
Yeah, I would love to talk. I would love to talk to some of my Aboriginal people, man. I reached out to one of the sisters though. I'm gonna set up something with her. Yeah, I reached out to one of my sisters. She's actually big on YouTube, man. I
That'd be a good
reached out
show,
to,
man. That would be.
yeah, I did. I am. Let me go to my messages. I did reach out on her though, man. She got a good fucking following. Like she's deep.
Trust me,
Cause
they're
I
friendly,
follow
man.
what's his name? Cheap
They're
Top
friendly. They're
Cat.
not like the Pan Africans.
Who is hold on, stop.
Oh, do you know Empress Hobart?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Do you
talking
know
about.
Empress Hobart?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Hold it, damn, I'm looking at the message right now. Hell yeah.
Oh, Top Cat. Yeah, I know him.
Yeah, her name is she said Copper Empress is her channel. Let me go to her channel real quick. Yeah, she's from here. She actually helped me.
Yeah, I know
Damn,
Hobart. I know Hobart. She's a cool sister, man.
You know
Yeah, I
what's
know
funny? I
Hobart.
wanted
Yeah, she's
I
from
wanted to wait.
Tennessee as well. She's from Memphis.
Yeah. No, she's from Nashville. Well, she's in. Well, I don't know. When I met her, she lived in Nashville. Well, yeah, that's my sister though. But yeah, I was in contact with her. I'm gonna try to get.
Yeah, I think she's from Memphis or one of those areas, Nashville. She's a cool sister, man. They're not like Pan Africans, but I think they're up themselves or celebrities and all that. It's not like that. It's all about getting people to understand who they are. Like she's a cool sister. Trust me, she'd be good on your show, man. Big up to Empress Hobart, man.
Look, get my sister right here. She be going out. She's staying on her fucking square though. I respect her. I respect her. She stands on her fucking square, man. And you know it's funny
Yeah,
though,
don't mess with
Taraq.
Hobart.
I'm telling you what. I'm gonna tell you something else though,
Yeah.
Taraq. Let me tell you something crazy about the sister though. Like we did a community event. I did a community event with her, and probably like 2016. 2017, and she was dope. She helped me out with the community event. We did like a clothing drive, a back to school giveaway and shit, and she was hands on. She really helped me, but every time she got around me and spoke to me,
Yeah, she's serious.
she told me we are aboriginal to this land. We're not no fucking. She always told me that we're not African. I wasn't. I was really ignoring her. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean we're not African? She's like, no, we're not. We are indigenous to this land. And I was like, damn, I'm like, this is a good sister, but she's crazy as hell. But she ain't. She's
I
on
know
the.
what
She
you
was
mean.
on to something. Yeah, I thought this sister was crazy as hell. Listen to my sister though. Good sister though.
Not doing it. And we damn sure ain't tearing up my motherfucking building. We ain't tearing down that motherfucker. I paid too much money for that motherfucker. We damn sure ain't
Yeah,
got them to
dead
put a big
serious. Dead ass serious.
mattress.
Because she's done her genealogy and
None
she
of
was
this
like,
shit.
I think
So you ain't gotta worry about it. So anybody worry
genealogy.
about how much I weigh, bitch? Guess what? I put the food in my mouth. None of you bitches ever fed me. So what the fuck you worrying about my motherfucking weight?
Yeah, that's
man.
her. That's my
Right.
sister right there, man. I gotta get her on the show. I'm gonna get her on the show, let her go off, talk her shit. But
That's
yeah.
just the whole bird,
Yeah.
man.
But Tara, she's been on that though. I'm gonna tell you one thing about it. She's not no fucking one of these new like Johnny come lately type women, man. She's always
No.
been on that. She's the first time I ever met her. I invited her to my house. I invited a group of people over here. We sat down and we was brainstorming on the event. And she told me that day, like, yeah, Born Rich, I don't know why you keep preaching that Africa shit, but we were already here. She was the first one to tell me that, and I was like, "What?" I thought she was crazy. Her and I got another homeboy. He was over here helping me with the event. He was saying the same thing. He was like, "I told you, bro." I was just like, "Yeah, I wasn't trying to hear that shit back then, though." I was like, "Nah." The white man told me that everybody came over here on slave ships. That's what I believe. That's crazy. I did believe that though. But yeah, man, I'm gonna have to get her. I'm gonna have to get her back over here because I want to know what do she say about reparations.
Trust me, she goes in and the only terminology black and certain little things like that, which I could understand because of the census papers and certain things like that. Like, but that's the only thing she does maybe not agree with. But otherwise than that, with the genealogy, getting to understand who your ancestors are and certain things like that, she's on point.
Yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna set that up. I'm finna message her now. Damn, I'm happy you made me
Trust
think
me,
about that.
cool sister, man. And like these people, they're not on this fame sort of thing. Like, you know, like people on Sarnet, like they think they're famous, they're too good to talk to other little people and things like that. She's a serious sister, man. Like, I met her about maybe 2-3 years ago on Locona Empire and certain things like that. And she's got like
All
other
right.
brothers and sisters. Very welcoming.
All right, cool. I got one for you too, Rockland Black Peace, man. I'm finna get ready to get up out of here, man. But I don't know if y'all heard the story, but DC rapper Gunu, he passed
Oh
away. He was
yeah.
shot and killed. His family had his funeral service in a club, and they had his body on stage. So I
Hey, I ain't
mean,
gonna even lie. That not a surprise. Not a surprise at all.
okay, you gotta break that
Yeah,
down because
a lot of
you
Indians
said
used to do that.
Because I'm gonna tell you why it ain't surprising because we in the little internet age and
yeah,
put it on camera age. Everything is about getting a shock, some type of shock or likes or views or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like people will do literally anything to get on there. You see them kids setting their mouth on fire, shit like spraying them. People do anything now, man. So this is when you see this. I mean, it's to us a regular person, it's abnormal to do some shit like this. But when you realize it's 2022 and motherfuckers do whatever. So it's like when I see it, I was like, man, these motherfuckers never cease to amaze me, man. Like it just you never know what you gonna see next when you wake up. You're like, damn, I thought I seen it all until I woke up today. I ain't bullshit.
you
Like,
right. Nothing surprises us anymore. I think the
Yeah,
internet, that's a deeper conversation, but I think the internet does that too. Like nothing surprises us anymore.
yeah.
Like,
It's
bro,
like,
it's a
damn.
dead body, a black beast. It's a dead body in the club with a crown on, bro.
Man, I would have got the fuck up out of there.
Yeah. And that's my
I got
question. So,
to,
is this a
to be
private?
honest,
Go ahead, go ahead.
to be honest, I
Tell
know
me
this
about
is like
the
the
end
modern
piece.
day.
Tell me about the
Like to
end
be
piece, bro.
honest, yeah,
Tara.
like in the olden days, like the Indians used to do something like that. Like basically, like you would have like makeup on the body, and they would have like a powwow or something. Hello,
I hear you. I
can you
hear
hear
you.
me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Can you hear me? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like a lot of the Indians used to do that. Some in the Caribbean as well with the dead bodies. Like they somehow make them up and certain things like that, and they'd be front row at the parties. Like even in Jamaica, they would bring like the coffin back to the house, certain thing at the wakes, and they'll have like a little ceremony or a little party, and people would eat food and certain things like that. So it's something indigenous what we used to do, but nowadays a lot of the stuff what we do does look a bit out there, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
But
Tara.
it's a very old sort of thing what we used to do.
Yeah, we
Tara,
don't
this
really
shit
do shit like that down
crazy.
south.
Sorry.
Down south, I mean that nigga.
What
Down
he
south,
said?
the funeral home won't even bring you to no shit like that. The funeral home will tell your ass now. Down here, they be like, man, you crazy. We ain't taking him in no club. They ain't down here. Nah, man. That shit, them DC niggas has been they weird. So
Oh
they do
man.
weird shit.
Yeah, that's a bit weird. Yeah.
Yeah, like especially, but like I said, it wasn't surprising because of the day and age we in with the internet. I mean, just wait till you wake up in the morning. You see something else on there, man. They just do shit for nothing now. It don't matter.
All
They
right,
just
so
wake
they
up
got
and
me
Yeah, shock
thinking.
factor.
They got me thinking though, fellas. Listen, man. You know, I know nobody's going to pass away anyway anytime soon. But y'all tell me what would y'all want y'all funeral to be, man? Because I said put me in my restaurant, Black Peace. Put me in my
he said,
restaurant.
this and that.
Yeah, put me in my restaurant, bro. When I'm dead. Stand
I
me up.
don't really care because I ain't gonna know, so I don't give a damn.
Yeah,
I
stand
don't
me
care.
up. Either put me in my restaurant or I said the idea just sit me right here, sit my dead body on the couch and do a live stream, but call it the dead stream. You know what I mean? Go
You get a
sit
million
the
views,
Mm.
nigga. You get a million views, nigga.
Let me go
Mm.
viral, right? That's what I always wanted anyway, Black Peace. Let me just go
I swear.
viral, bro. You know what I'm saying? Call it the
Well,
dead
you get a
stream.
million views.
So
I swear to God, you'll get a
so
million views
what are
every
your
night.
wakes like? Do you have
A
wakes in
casket.
the south and things like that?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
we got those.
yeah, they do it at like at the funeral home, Tara.
Yeah.
What
You go
not they don't bring the body to the house or nothing.
Nah,
no, uh-uh.
not
They
here.
used to.
You do
Well,
the
in
way.
England they still do that.
Shit, this ain't. Hey,
And we see that on the movie. So I think some people had to used to do it, but I can't ever remember that. I know I don't remember it. I could ask some of the older
Hmm.
people in my family, but I've never seen it, Tara. I've
yeah,
always seen
yeah,
I've always seen you go to the funeral home, view the body, and then the church maybe the next day or 2 days after the wake. You go to the church,
yeah.
have the actual funeral. And
Yeah,
then go
yeah, you know, people down south
No,
just
so,
start
some
wearing different colors to people down south just start wearing different colors to funerals, man. We ain't used to even wear colors to funerals. We
yeah,
used to always have to wear one color. We
true.
they
yeah,
just
you wore
started doing
black.
that shit.
Yeah, you wore black.
Yeah. People wear red and all of those shit to funerals back then. Yo, nigga, the oldest person in there slapped shit out of it. You can't come in there with no colors on.
Yeah.
You gotta be like now you can, but but back when I was
Hmm.
younger, everybody wore it was a universal black. Everybody knew that. It was like
That's a fact.
black, that's it.
That's a fact. Well, that's something good.
So
I can
even
ask
in the
my
chat.
aunt. Yeah, no, I see them in the chat. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's different cultures.
Hmm.
I do it. I did see that in the chat. Yes, he said Irish families sometimes do it, and I've seen it on a movie. I actually seen it in another movie or in a black movie. One of those black movies about somebody, black
Buddy.
people get together about around all around a funeral. You know what I'm saying? I seen it in a movie, and I see it
Mm.
in a lot of little movies that white people will have the casket in their house with the body in it. I seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Like it
seen
comes
it.
home
Hey,
for like
let me
one
ask you
day or
this:
something.
what about on Juice? What was Raheem's body on Juice? Was that in the house when Tupac was there and he knew he did it? And he was still speaking to their mom. I don't know. I gotta watch
I
that.
thought, they, I thought when they was in that scene, I thought they was at a funeral home. I didn't know they was at the house.
Nah, it looked like they. Nah, it like they was at her
Yeah, they
house.
bring the body back to the house.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wasn't sure. They
Mm.
might have did that in New York. They might have. You know, they
Yeah, that's
do
what
some
I
shit.
said. I don't. I'm like you, Black Peace. I want to know like what were they doing before I was a young kid? Because I can remember all of the funerals I went to as all of the wakes
Mm.
that I went to as a young kid was at a funeral home.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for me,
and
same for
yeah.
me. I always was at a funeral home, and then they went to a church after. That's always.
Mm-hmm.
It was always
Yep.
what I remembered anyway. They
Yep.
always
Yep.
did it in that
Yep.
type of order or
But
whatever.
but but mind you, in the olden days, a lot of the ancestors used to get buried underneath the house or on the land somewhere.
Yeah, well, I done heard of that. That ain't
Yeah.
that ain't out of the norm. I done heard of that.
Yeah,
I
you
done
still
heard like
see them. You
Mm.
see them a lot of times here. You can see little tombstones like that. That's like protected land too. Some of that land is protected, bro.
Mm.
Because you'll see old ass tombstones and shit like even in fucking neighborhoods or communities. They'll have a little
yeah, I
plot
know
of
that.
land where they done buried. My business partner got his family like that. My business partner showed me a little small plot of land where he got like 5 of his relatives buried. And he was like, yeah, their house used to be right here, like beside it. So I don't know about under. I'm sure they did do it under the house, but a lot of times they would just go to the field right next to the house and bury you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or at the front
and they
sometimes.
do the and they do the thing where they put motherfuckers on top of each other. They do that too.
They do
They
that
do that.
now. Yeah, they do
Yeah,
that
yeah, I
now,
was
right,
saying.
Black Peace?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. They do that a lot. I know a
I
lot
think they
of.
did my parents. I think my parents are buried like that. If I'm
Yeah, that's
honest.
how my great. Yeah, that's how my great grandma. Her brother, her sister, her other sister, all them in one spot
But I'm saying
right
like
now.
they still doing that in the 2000s. Like that was
Yeah,
an
that's good.
option
Yeah.
because my pops passed away first, and then my mom passed away, and the option was, hey, you just want to put them on top of each other. Like that's what we've been doing, Les. Like yeah, just put. You know what I mean? Yeah, put them on top of each other. Yeah, they are doing that. They're doing that now. Yeah, put them
Yeah,
on
that's
top of
good.
each
Yeah, I remember that. That's all I said. I remember that from when I was little when they buried them on top. And then I remember they did that on like some little small land too. So with some people in our family, some people I didn't really know them, but they died, and they was up in Buffalo though, Buffalo, New York. But they did it up there. I didn't think they did it up there because it's kind of weird up there. So
Damn. So what you saying, Turok? The Indians used to stand their people up like this, brother. I'm gonna get this brother. I don't want to
Mm.
be
Yeah, yeah.
disrespectful.
I
I don't
think
really.
even black people used to do the same thing. Like in the olden days, like not to say slavery days, but like before, like there was crematoriums and things like that. If you know what I mean, not crematoriums.
Yeah.
You know that thing what you said earlier, mortuary homes, sort of things like that. Like a
Yeah,
lot,
yeah,
lot of the bodies had
funeral
to be
homes.
at
Yeah,
it. Like,
funeral homes. Funeral home.
mm,
Because see, the funeral home is
yeah,
where the body goes. The funeral home is where the body goes to get embalmed. And if
mm,
sometimes they gotta sew or glue, whatever they do to the mouth, they gotta close the mouth. Like they do all
yeah,
of that at the funeral home.
mm, and the
That's what we
fluid
do.
and keep
That's
them in
what
the
we do. You know what I'm
free.
saying? That's
Mm.
yeah. That's what
But in
they
the
do.
olden days, that body used to be in the house, and like people used to come around and do the wake, and sing songs and clap and
What about like
mostly prayers and
decomposition? What about like so they're getting there like before the body decomposes? Like how are they doing it?
yeah, because I think some people they have a certain amount of days. Maybe it's like 9 days of awake. I think
Okay.
so. But by the ninth day, but you have the embalmers. You have like special people who know what they're doing.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
like you don't keep the body there too long. So like in between that time, that the grave's getting digged, and you have your family, like you try to keep the body long out so like people from far can get there to the funeral and all these different types of things, because you have to think about it, like it took longer to send a message like to another town, another city, for people to know that your brother's died or your sister's died or your grandfather's died. So you try and keep the body the longest you can, but the majority of the time the body's in the house.
Man, that's crazy. Yeah, that shit
Mm-hmm.
sound crazy, man. That shit sound crazy, man. So is that what you trying to do, Turok? Whenever it's your day to go, just keep you in the house and let the family come through.
Yeah, man, and celebrate. And when I need to go in the either the furnace or be buried, like I want everybody to party, man. Eat some jerk chicken.
There you go. There you go. I love it. I love it. Yeah,
Yeah, mate.
I love it. Me too. Fuck that. Just party, man. Leave me here on the couch. Everybody party. Somebody set the laptop up in front of me and go live. You know what I mean? Do a stream.
Yeah.
And let's do it, man. I love it. I love it, man. Black Peace, what you saying, brother? What we sitting you up at in the house?
Nah, man, you go ahead and put me in the hole, man. I'm good.
He said, "Put you straight." He said, "Put you in the hole." He said,
Yeah.
"Take you to the funeral. Where you going? To Real Brody. Take you to Terrell Brody funeral hall."
I don't want to go over there, but yeah, I'm good. But I ain't gonna know no way, so it ain't gonna matter.
He said it don't matter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna know nothing about it, so shit. It is what it is, man. Whatever, you know, whatever my
But are
kids
you?
wanted.
Oh, okay. What if your kids want
Yeah,
to take you? What if kids want to take you to the club, man, and stand you up?
nah, they're no better than that, but hopefully they don't do no shit like that. But like I said, I ain't gonna know nothing about it no way, so you know what I mean? I mean, whatever, you know, hey, let them do their thing, man. They want to do that, hey, I wouldn't recommend it, but hey, go ahead, that's what you want to do.
Do it.
You
I
know,
feel
hey,
you,
fuck
man.
it. I ain't gonna take away that shit from them. They want to do it, fuck it.
Nah, I feel you, brother. I feel you, man. But hey, man, that was good shit, y'all. That was good shit. I'm finna get out. Yeah, it's about time for me to get out a little
Right, man.
bit. You know what I mean? Go grab my kiddos. And I just wanted to come up. I had, like I said, it was some shit that hit my internet timeline this week that I had to speak about. So we got it in, got a show in. Peace. Thank you, Tara. Thank you, Black Peace. Thank y'all,
Yeah,
brothers, for
man. Big
coming
up,
through.
man.
Thank y'all, man. I will I'll be live again, man,
And big up to the
Saturday.
chat.
There
Okay.
you go. There you go. Yeah, I'll do it again Saturday, man. I'll probably do a long one, man. Y'all know Saturdays is the day that I do my long one. Probably overnight, give the UK people a chance to wake up and fucking start just Sunday morning with me. Or if you having a late Saturday night, enjoy your late Saturday night with me. But man, I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for tapping in. Appreciate the brother Turok. You know what I mean? Black Peace. Everybody who hit the like button, thank y'all. Thank y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna have some dope shit. And
Big up.
I'm actually go ahead, Tara. What was you saying,
No, I'm just
brother?
gonna say yeah, big up, brother. I'm gonna go out. No, I'm just saying big up, man, and big up to the chat. I'm just gonna out. Cause my phone's on fire.
All right, salute Tara. Salute Tara.
Salute, man.
And yeah, man.
I'll listen offline.
All right, bro. Peace.
All right.
So yeah, man. And I got something else in the works, man. I think I'm gonna start doing another like a weekly, maybe like pre-recorded show with a couple people talking shit, but I don't know. We'll see. I got some shit in the works, but we'll see, man. But y'all know, like always, man. Listen, man. Thank y'all for tapping in. Listen, hit the like button on your way out. And man, listen, if nobody's told you today that they love you, let me be the first one to tell you that I love you. I love you. I love you, man. Peace.
I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just because you don't like the way another nigga talk. Drive, motherfucker!